Hi, welcome back to Lord of the Rings Online. We're on our Dwarf Guardian. We're in the Barrow Downs. We're going to grab a bunch of quests and quests in here. We just met with Tom Bombadil and we dealt with the Barrow White and the Great Barrow, and now we're going to deal some of these quests.
Stay a moment.
Alright. Carriers of Disease. While we pushed through the fiends and the fog, we lost a few people. Some headed deeper into the mists of the Barrow Downs, and we hoped to survive the reach a safe location in the south. The others were stricken with a terrible pox. One of these men was not as ill as others, but being sick offered to take wood back to Bree, requesting help. I fear the disease came over the crawlers and rats infested this land. If this is true, then we should need a clear path through the Barrow Downs, so I have a safe path out. Okay, so we need to defeat crawlers and rats. Bob.
Good day. Might I have a
I
word
came
with
here
you?
to find my missing daughter, Lilia. I'm terribly worried about her. You see, she'd been going on about that last prince, one of Mr. Butterbur's tales. It's one of its better ones, that's for sure, but I'd say a tale isn't quite the truth of it. Alright, Lilia has been going for a long while. I fear she is here in the Barrow Downs in search of this prince of hers. I came here in search of my daughter, and I am now lost myself. We need to find Bob's daughter, Lilia. Digging in the dirt.
Hello, friend.
Before my
Could you
journey
help
here
me
to the
with
Barrow
something?
Downs, I did see reading to learn about the area. I learned about the barrows of the three men of Cardillan, Theridane, and Aran, and the ring door. I would surely like to have found some evidence to keep my journeys to those places. Try digging at the entrance to those burrows. I believe that they lie in the northeast area of the Barrow Downs. Alright. The Dead
Would you
Spire.
do something for me?
I've lived a long time here in Breeland, and a long life. I've never taken the time to learn the land's history. Now near the end of my days, I find I wanted to know more. I find out I know what came before. I joined this trip of the Barrow Downs with hopes of finding some keepsakes or to take some rubbings, but it seems the Barrow Downs had a design of its own. I remember tromping over the hills as I had and seeing some of the burrows and had fallen to ruin. I remember lots of broken stones covered the ruined littering the ground, especially near the Dead Spire. I wanted a few of those stones for my own. Okay, so we need to collect stone fragments. Wow, there's a ton of quests here.
Could I speak with you a moment?
The constables warned us of reports of the evil swelling and pouring and pouring out of the Barrow Downs. It appears we should have listened here and now. Hold up in this hollow with the foreboding forest at our west and unknown terrors to our east. So we need to defeat whites. Alice, the sake of the
Would
spirit.
you do something
In all my
for
years
me?
heading into this haunted lands, never have I seen anything like this. You must trust me, friend. I would never have taken folk into the Barrow Downs if I had known what walked here. You shielded them as best we could, but the fright is still too much to ignore. It's the howling and the barghests. It will drive us mad if we cannot quell it. Could you help us kill them? We need to kill barghests. Alright. Cool. So let's review a little bit because we got a ton of quests. Search for Lilia, the Dead Spire, Howling the Chicks' Spirit. We're here more. Find and defeat the Cribine Master. Let's back out of here. Okay. Find and defeat the Cribine Master. We need to kill Barghests. We need to dig. We need to kill whites. We got a ton of things to do. Okay. Let's get to work, I guess. I think these are like grave dogs or something. I don't remember the book ever talking about them. They were definitely whites. Let's pull that guy. Pull them all. Overwhelm. Nope. Oh, we got some silver. We want that. Alright, let's head this way. We need to kill the leader of the Cribine. We want to do that probably first. As we progress, we'll kill some of the Barghists. Wandering Shade. Looks like a drops a quest item. Oh, we can talk to him. Oh, he's got a lot of dialogue. So we need to seek the Wandering Shade's burrow. Wow. There's just a ton of quests here. Crazy. There's someone standing there. Hey, defeat the Cribine leader right there. Let's go do that. What? How is he parrying me? How is that possible? So I wonder if the Hobbit playthrough is more focused on the Old Forest. Because I seem to have completely bypassed the Old Forest. Fool, did you think my pets would not learn that the ring is now in Bree? You have failed utterly when the Master of the Nine returns. Now, my pets. You gonna fight me, boy? Andraste. No, my beautiful birds, you shall die for this. Retaliate? Wow. You died quick. Alright, while we are here, let's look what we got. A ring wandered away. Alright, so we did the quest for Tom Bombadil. Digging in the dirt, maybe? What's the other quest we need here? No. Lelia's right here.
Dear me! Please don't leave yet!
Excuse me. I came here to find the last prince, like Mr. Butterbur talked about in his stories. I was going to find him, and there would be with him forever, be his princess, but he wasn't here to be found. There's just all these skeletons and bones walking around. Dead isn't nice to go misleading young hobbits like that. So we need to escort Lilia to safety. Probably. Oh. We're gonna have to kill things around her. So it's an escort quest where she's gonna walk where she needs to go. Oh, she's skipping around. Oh, she's skipping. Where can it be? And the Barrow Downs are really creepy. Very eerie sounding in here. Also, it was daylight, and when I came in here, look how dark the skybox is. Wait, this seems familiar. How so? That's been speeded up a little bit. So we need to kill the... Ooh. Lots of crypts down there. Something is amiss here. Barrow, right, Archer? I'm not afraid of you anymore. I think we're getting very close. Let's be careful here. Man, she's slow. So this is the area where Frodo, Sam, Pippin, and Merry come, and they get, as they're leaving the old forest, they get trapped and almost killed by Barrowites, and Tom Bombadil comes and saves them. Oh, there's something right there in the ground. What could it be? Northern Burrows. Here's my cloak, right here where I left it. Oh, good. I've got my cloak. Let's get out of here. I think it's this way out. You're gonna pull everything, lady. It's alright. Everything I kill is for this quest, so that's good. Good for me. Here's a Bargist. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe it's Barkest. Oh. I think it's this way. You're heading right to a cliff. Oh, it's all the bargains we need. Alright, so we did the Howls, that's the Bargus quest. Oh, right prince, right there. You aren't my prince. He did exist. It's none far now. So she's near there, I guess. And then we did that quest. Gathering the ancient texts. Here's the entrance. We're almost there. Fighting field rat. Unfortunate traveler. So she's safe. We need to bring her cloak to Bob back in the camp. And the failed delivery. The body is cold to the touch, but the wound appear fresh, though the lack of blood surrounding the man's body is disturbing. In his hand, the man clutches a note. His position and trail disturbed with earth appears that the traveler through the gloom of the Barrow Downs to reach this point. The note is chewed and crumbled, and only legible words between the old forest and the northern Barrow Downs send help. Failed delivery. Speak with one of the survivors of the ill-fated expedition. That's back at camp too. Whoa! That's a drop-off. Okay, so let's go back. Because there was a chest or something up here I saw. We can unfollow this as well. Yeah, there's something here for a quest. We really want to try and get everything done. And this will be 30, I think. Yeah, so we completed a deed. You must have the quest Treasures of Cardoon. Alright, well. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not related. Beat crawlers and rats in northern Barrow Downs. Collect lore fragments. Gathering ancient texts. And grave moss. Okay. Well, we might need to go back to camp. This is kind of just a lot of stuff right now. Some deposit over there. Oop, we need to collect pages from Barrowites. Let's head. It looks like something's right here. Oh. Did we go into these instances? Ew. Oh, what is going on here? We're in a instance. Gather Barrow shards. Alright, well. Ancient pillar. Decaying barrow, right? So we might need to go back to that one. I thought it was a dungeon, but I think it's just like this little cave. Alright. That's a Barrow treasure. We'll go back out. Maybe we'll go to the north again. We did that one. Let's go to this one. The one right here? Yes, there is. Oh. Barrow door. A ring wandered away. Barrowite slave. Move the slab before... Wait. You're a living fool, soon to be dead. You have obtained the Shade's ring. Okay, that's for the Shade wandering around. Got it. See if we can find that guy. There are just limbs on the ground. So we need to get the ancient pillar. I don't know what this digging up the dirt one is. Dig at the entrance. Okay, so we need to dig at the entrances. I love the dwarf speech. Pretty epic. So we came this way, I think, right? Yeah. Alright, so I think we're gonna head back. What's going on there? I think we're gonna head back to camp. Because we've done quite a bit. Okay. Calming the wake. Well done, you have helped greatly. Don't have enough room for that. I need to sell things first.
Greetings, friend.
I probably did pick up a bunch of junk. I just sell the garbage. I don't want scholar stuff. Treasure taken, faction men of Bree. Probably want to keep that actually. Men of Cardolin. Alright, that should give us enough bag space now.
How can I be of service?
Well, fell creatures attacked you as you tried to gather those stones. I had not seen them. The guide kept us well shielded from whatever it was that was attacking them. I'm glad you fared so well, friend. That was the dead spire. Calming the wake.
What can I do
yes,
for you?
I've heard the howls turn into barks, then whimpers. You've done well. So that was the Barghast quest. Field to the south.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Our forces were split and entered the Barrow Downs. We were set up by wights, Barghasts, and all other manner of creatures. Some followed myself, while the others headed south. There's a place on the hill that rises high. Oh, so this is for South Barrow Downs. Lilia is safe.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Digging in the dirt quest.
What can I do for you?
I'm relieved you have returned. I was worried I'd sent you to your death. Now let me look at the lore fragments you brought back. These parchments are troubling. They appear to be written by the men of Cardolin. They speak of the kingdom falling into ruin and those that remained falling victim to a plague. But that's all. This doesn't answer, though, why such fell creatures came to the Barrow Downs. I fear the fragments have only yielded more questions and fewer answers.
Will you give me a
Treasures
moment
of
of your
Cardolin.
time, friend?
It seems that this may not be the first time that such terror has plagued these lands. The bits of parchment you recovered lead me to believe that two brothers fought to recover the great treasure of Cardolan and, and brought it here to the northern Barrow Downs. The lore fragments you brought me mention a fortress named Ostgoreth. The men of Gondolin took many of those fell sick to the plague there. The ruins of the fortress still stand today in the south. It is from here that the terror rose and cursed the brothers to their theft. If you are willing, you may seek the treasure and the history of the treasure to the northern Barrow. Not far from here, just east. Perhaps we can learn more about those men, how to stave this evil from spreading beyond the bounds of the Barrow Downs. The grave robbers. Interesting. Carriers of the disease.
How can I be of service?
You have my thanks. We are ready to move out of a cursed place. We need not much an area to clear as possible. These folk are not used to traveling as those who have spent our lives on the road. Treasures of Cardolan. Search the northern Barrow for an ancient chest. I remember seeing that. We'll head right back there. The zone is so creepy. Kill this guy. There it is. Bring the ancient chest to Tobald, the leaf cutter. Wait a minute. Shield Brother, defeat whites near the place where the brothers placed the Cardolan treasure. Okay. Easy enough. Are there any more whites here? One over there. Just need two more. Alright, need one more. Right there. I think that was for the ghoul or the shade, whatever is kind of floating around in the center of the zone. Alright, let's go back to Tobald.
Greetings, friend.
Ah, you found something. Many of the pages are missing, but perhaps I can glean something from those which remain. Ah, this is the most terrible to read. The author, a man of Cardolan, tells how few of Cardolan who remain died in the Great Plague, borne along by dark clouds from the east. Soon after, fell spirits swept down in the north. The man writes the tormenting dreams of the followed dreams of a place called Angmar. Soon after, the dead walked the land once more. In the last entry, the man writes that he fears that he will too succumb to the plague. I wish I remained ignorant of this cursed land, yet now I find myself the need to know more. If you ever find more pages of this journal, bring them to me. Perhaps in this knowledge a defense against the fell spirits can be learned.
Would you do something for me?
Collecting history. Greetings again, Bromvar. I have been studying in the materials you brought here from the Barrow Downs and have learned much more than last we spoke. So we need to collect ancient chalices. I would ask one more favor. This journal you found contains a vast amount of knowledge, though I have learned that the men of Cardolan have buried many relics in their dead. And maybe some of these things may have made help to defend against such creatures as the Barrow rights. The journal speaks of chalices that were buried in the Great Barrow itself. I wonder if you could go in there and gather some for me. So that is our first quest for the dungeon, I think. Yep. Cool. So it was a good thing we did that. Let's... So this is all the quests for North Downs. North Barrow Downs. Because that's the Grave Moss, which can be done later. So, we're going to move to the next camp. I think it's in the South Barrow Downs. And we'll start questing in that part. And that's also where I think the Great Barrow is.